your companies. But yeah, who here develops content for their brand? It might be like on the website, okay, or just okay. Awesome. There's a mud. It's a younger, less hairy Trip. Now, why SEO matters? So there's a lot of like technical aspects of SEO, as Matt was talking about. But SEO in general, when someone searches for like any query in your industry and your brand, and then your article or website shows up in organic rankings, and they click through to your website, there is an intangible kind of like brand value that comes with that, right? They see your brand as the thought leader. They see your brand as like the most valuable product within that space if you show up within the organic search, right? So what SEO is developing long-form intentional content that answers your user's query, all right? And that could be infographics, it could be videos, it could be like huge 2,000-word articles, but it's ultimately just understanding what your consumer is searching for on the internet, and then developing content that answers that question. What SEO is not, so I guess search engine optimization has been around since like the mid-90s, since like Google actually became a thing. And for 10, 15 years, it used to be just like black hat search engine optimizers that would like develop hundreds of very thin content, like pages of content that answered very like specific questions, or it was people that were just stuffing keywords like in the content, right? Just to like try to rank for that one specific keyword, just so that they can drive traffic to the website. It is not that. Google has kind of developed their algorithm, so it's a whole lot more behavioral based. So when someone searches for a query, they click through to your website, and they stay on there, and they don't go back to Google, and Google values that piece of content, right? So ultimately, you want to develop content that answers that query very well and thoroughly. And I'll get into it a little bit, but it's honestly, it's a whole lot easier than you would imagine to develop that content. There is a lot of technical pieces that I won't go into, like link equity, understanding how to design a good site map, understanding how to increase page speed so that it loads fast on different devices. But we're going to take a step back today. We're going to just dive into a simple kind of developing a long-form piece of content that could rank for specific. Okay, so we're going to go through a few question and answers to kind of like design a good piece of content. And ultimately, you want to know what your users are searching onto. Like, what questions are they asking in your industry, right? And there's a couple of ways to find that. There are some like tools that we pay for that has a lot more information. We can dive a lot deeper. But two easy ways to find those keywords is one, utilize Keyword Planner. So Keyword Planner is a tool that Google uses for their AdWords tool. It helps you kind of like expand on specific keywords and understand monthly search volume for those keywords. I'll show you. And you can even see month-to-month breakdowns across different devices, and ultimately search volumes and like competitiveness for those keywords. All right, so it's a free tool. You do have to like sign up to Google Ads to use it, and then have kind of like an AdWords account. Not a big deal, but it takes a little bit of time. But still, very powerful tool, free, and you can like export and kind of really organize your keywords into huge like groupings, so you can develop the content using context. One lighter and like quicker way to find keywords. Does anyone need to like write keyword planner down? You literally can just search keyword planner on Google. So, I like to use searches related as well. So whenever you kind of go through the process of thinking like, what keywords are my users searching on Google? you can plug those into Google. And there are two sections where Google kind of like presents similar related keywords and like other queries people are using for those keywords, right? So one's normally at the top, it says people also ask, and then the other one is at the bottom, it says searches related to your search. So like playground cost comparison, people also ask how much is the average playground cost? What is the best surface for the playground? These are all tangentially related keywords that people are searching for, and it can help you kind of construct the outline for a well-informed article, right?
I use that tool a lot, by the way. I mean, I know we talked about SEM Rush and things earlier, but I actually use that a lot because no one knows better than Google what people are searching for. And so I'll actually use that a lot to identify phrases or questions that people are asking, because there's probably an opportunity for us to write some content around it and put on our website.
Is that how you got that long tail keyword that gave you a lot of
Because it's, I mean, Google puts that there for a reason, right? Yeah. There's more than one person's obviously searching for that, so we're serving that up. So you're right, that's how we identify a lot of our longer tail keywords, right? Yeah. What's interesting here is what you don't see is a lot of short tail keywords on it. People are asking questions, right? They're typing full sentences in there, right? Voice search is getting viewed by people using Alexa and Siri and things like that. People are, you know, there's still a healthy number of people using short tail, a lot of conversational search.
Another thing to think about, like when kind of building content, is Google's main goal is to present content that they deem best for their users, right? So you're not working against Google anymore, you're working with Google, trying to give your users the best quality answer to their question, right? And then here's also searches related. So playground surface cost, playground surface price, bonded rental and mulch cost. These are all like tangentially related searches. Another question I get often is how many keywords should I target per page? We've kind of moved past specific keywords to more keyword phrases. So you're trying to answer kind of multiple questions that are relevant in the same article. I like to choose and shoot for 3 to 5 phrases. And it could be like comparing surface types for playground surfaces, and like rubber mulch cost. So we saw both of those searches related to each other in that box down below. I'm going to develop a piece of content that can answer both of those questions in like 2 down courses. Where should I place my keywords? This is a huge question. And short answer, everywhere you can, but naturally within the body type. I always place a high traffic keyword in the title tag, the meta description, the H1, the URL string, and naturally in the body text. I know there's a few phrases in there that kind of might scare a few people, but the title tag is literally, with any CMS you're in, WordPress, Expression Engine, there's going to be like a SEO title section. You just write it in there. The meta description is the piece that kind of shows up in the SERPs. So you include your keywords in there naturally as well, and they're going to be bold. I'll show you in a little bit. The H1 is just the title to your page. So that's like the public-facing title that's it's just out there for everyone to see. And then URL strings, just the URL string on the actual URL. And then naturally the body text. Don't try to stuff it to where it's not readable anymore, but just kind of construct it so that it is included random. You know? So again, this is my test site. That's H1. Here's your body text. Your page title, no one can see, but that's the thing that shows up in the search engine results page. And then here's your meta description, and then here's your URL string. And that's your SEO title. So honestly, just try to include it naturally, but every time you include it in the SEO title and the meta description, it will actually bold out some of these questions. And there's a lot of like unconscious viewing. If someone searches playground cost comparison and those keywords are in the SEO title, they're going to be more apt to click on those links, and then that improves your rankings. And then also in the meta description, I like to include a CTA because it's just an opportunity to encourage someone to click on your link versus the next one. How long should my page be? I've noticed, or I've kind of said this a couple times, but the industry standard is like 1,200 to 2,000 words. It really depends on what your competitors are doing, or like how much content they're developing for those keywords. But this is something I developed with Hot Turf. I think it's around 1,800 words, but you can kind of see how long it is. You can even really read it on this screen. But within that, we cover comparing different surface types, and then also costs for each type of playground surface, so rubber mulch, poured in place surfacing, and then even down here we have kind of a comparative chart that shows like what it could cost, what maintenance costs could be, how long it should last. And so within that article, we're answering a lot of different highly valuable questions so that it starts to rank for a lot of different phrases. And then where should I place my call to action? So organic traffic is a way to, just one of the ways to actually drive traffic to your website. But once they get to your website, you want them to actually do something. So I like to include a CTA, and I always tell our clients like naturally within the page, but I like to include it like after kind of the intro paragraph, because you present what the content is, and you say if you want to buy our product, or it could be like if you want to sign up for a newsletter, or if you want to sign up for 10% off, right? So CTA could be anything, but just kind of present it naturally underneath that intro, and then always at the bottom too, to encourage them to take some action after they come to your website. And then what happens after the CTA? Y'all probably had some other kind of presentations about this, but there's a lot of organic search is only one way to drive them to your website. So what do they do after they enter in their email? You can do follow-up email, and you just had a presentation, retargeting, marketing automation with HubSpot, LinkedIn ads and AdWords help drive them to your website as well. So you can augment your organic traffic with paid ads to help just boost that amount of traffic to the website and encouraging conversions. So why is SEO important? I'm also using resources for PPC. That's kind of it's another question I get all the time. So PPC ads get clicked less than 10% of overall traffic or overall searches. So even if you're buying like AdWords ads, Bing ads, you only have access to a small amount of the overall searches for those queries. And then also, I like to use the analogy rent versus buying your home. So if you are paying for PPC ads, you're only renting that traffic. You have to pay every single month to actually continue pushing it that traffic to your website. If you develop the content that encourages Google to present your content higher, then you're just going to start driving organic traffic monthly. And that's like owning a home. You don't have to pay anymore. You have that organic traffic every month to rely on. So right now, before we do the question and answer, I was going to do a quick workshop.